what if I told you that some of the most beautiful hotels around the world are also the most haunted? Imagine grand architecture, stunning vistas, and luxurious interiors, all wrapped within an uncanny shroud of the supernatural. Across continents, these haunted hotels stand, presenting a paradox of aesthetic allure and ghostly eeriness. They are the epitome of beauty intertwined with horror, a chilling testament to the fact that appearances can be deceiving. Join us as we delve into these eerie establishments, counting down from the 20th most haunted hotel to the absolute spine-chilling number 1. Our countdown begins with the Hotel Monte Vista in Arizona, USA. This establishment, steeped in history since the late 20s, is rumored to be home to a spectral guest who has a penchant for knocking on doors, only to disappear when they swing open. Next, we cross the Atlantic to the United Kingdom and find ourselves at the Langham Hotel in London. A beacon of luxury since the mid-19th century, the Langham is said to be frequented by several ethereal entities. Among them is a spectral gentleman dressed in Victorian attire who has a habit of appearing in the early morning hours and vanishing as abruptly as he appears. Moving on to number 18, we have the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, USA. This grand edifice, which inspired Stephen King's The Shining, boasts more than just a chilling literary history. Guests have reported spectral figures in period clothing wandering the halls, and ghostly children playing in the corridors at night. Our 17th spot takes us back to Europe, to the chilling corridors of the Dragsholm Slot in Denmark. This castle-turned-hotel is said to be haunted by 3 distinct entities, including a woman in white, a woman in grey, and the Earl of Bothwell, who is often seen riding in the courtyard on a spectral horse. Finally, at number 16, we find ourselves in the icy climes of Canada, at the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. Nestled amidst the Canadian Rockies, this hotel is said to be haunted by a ghostly bellman who assists guests with their luggage and then vanishes without a trace. That's just the start of our ghostly journey. Brace yourself as we venture further into the realm of the supernatural. As we move down the list, the stories grow darker, the hauntings more intense. Let's take a moment to reflect on the chilling tales we've uncovered so far. We've ventured into the spectral domains of hotels 15 to 11, each with its own eerie narrative, each more spine-tingling than the last. Hotel 15, with its phantom maid who continues her duties from beyond the grave, gave us our first taste of the supernatural. The ghostly sightings at Hotel 14, where spectral children play in the corridors at the dead of night, brought the haunting closer to home. As we moved on to Hotel 13, the paranormal activity intensified. The tale of the ghost bride, forever waiting for a groom who will never arrive, echoed through the halls. The sorrow and longing in her spectral eyes are enough to chill anyone's bones. Hotel 12 took us on a journey through time, with its resident ghosts seemingly stuck in the past. The phantom soldiers seen marching down the corridors, their ghostly boots echoing in the silence, are a haunting reminder of a time of war and strife. But it was Hotel 11 that truly tested our mettle. From the spectral figures seen wandering the hallways, to the ghostly whispers heard in the dead of night, this hotel's hauntings were of an intensity unlike any we've encountered so far. Each spectral sighting, each ghostly whisper, each chilling tale, is a testament to the increase in paranormal activity as we move further down the list. The hauntings at these hotels are not for the faint of heart. They are a chilling reminder of the unseen world that exists parallel to our own, a world that occasionally bleeds into ours in the most haunting of ways. So brace yourselves. We're halfway through our journey into the macabre, halfway through our countdown of the most beautiful haunted hotels you should never visit. And let me tell you, the hauntings are only getting worse. We are halfway through the countdown and the hauntings are only getting worse. We have now entered the top 10, where every corner may hold a ghostly presence. Our 10th spot belongs to the chilling Hotel Buccianti in Italy. Guests have reported feeling an icy breath down their necks, seeing apparitions of children skipping down the halls, and even encountering the ghost of a woman knitting in a chair. The hotel's most infamous resident is the ghost of fascist dictator Benito Mussolini, who is often seen in the fresco room where he once stayed. At number 9, we have the eerie Korosta Prison Hotel in Latvia, a former military prison with a brutal past. Visitors have reported hearing anguished screams and seeing spectral figures, most notably the ghost of a woman who hanged herself in the prison and now haunts the corridors, forever trapped in her tragic fate. Moving on to number 8, we encounter the notorious Crescent Hotel in Arkansas. Known as America's most haunted hotel, it's the former residence of a fraudulent doctor who claimed to have a cure for cancer. Many guests have seen his ghost, still clad in a purple shirt and white suit, wandering around the property. Next, at number 7, the chilling Stanley Hotel in Colorado. This hotel inspired Stephen King's The Shining after he stayed there and experienced unexplained phenomena. Guests have reported hearing children's laughter and seeing the apparitions of the hotel's original owners, Freeland and Flora Stanley, who seem to be enjoying their eternal stay. Lastly, for this segment, at number 6, the eerie Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel in Canada. Here, the ghost of a bride who tragically fell to her death on her wedding day haunts the staircase. Guests have reported seeing her apparition in her wedding dress, forever reliving her final moments. These hotels are not for the faint-hearted, and the worst is yet to come. We are now in the top 5, where the haunting is so intense it's palpable. These establishments are not for the faint of heart. They are the pinnacle of paranormal, where chilling encounters and spine-tingling tales are just another part of the check-in process. Let's start with the 5th hotel on our list. Here, the paranormal activity is so extreme that it's impossible to ignore. Guests have reported being woken in the middle of the night by icy fingers tracing their spine, or by the sound of ethereal whispers in their ear. The tales of terror from this place could fill a book, each more horrifying than the last. Next is the 4th hotel, where the persistent hauntings are so intense they've driven some guests to check out in the middle of the night. From spectral figures seen wandering the halls to disembodied voices echoing through the rooms, this place is a hotbed of eerie activity. As for the 3rd and 2nd hotels on our list, their chilling encounters are the stuff of nightmares. Guests have reported everything from phantom figures at the foot of their beds to spectral children playing in the halls. These places are so haunted they make the previous hotels seem like child's play. Only the bravest dare to stay at these hotels. But nothing can prepare you for the number 1 haunted hotel. We've reached the end of our countdown, and standing at number 1 is none other than the infamous Stanley Hotel. This grand hotel, nestled in the heart of the Colorado Rockies, has a haunting history that's as captivating as its stunning architecture. Its corridors echo with a century of ghostly inhabitants, from long-deceased employees to the spectral figures of former guests. The Stanley's most terrifying encounter, however, is a chilling tale that involves room 217. Guests have reported seeing a ghostly figure, believed to be the hotel's former housekeeper, who appears and disappears at will. Some even claim to have felt an unseen hand tucking them in at night. In the dead of the night, the Stanley Hotel transforms from a picturesque retreat into a playground for the paranormal. These beautiful yet haunted hotels serve as a chilling reminder that sometimes beauty and terror can exist side by side.